Hey guys, welcome back to Pompoween. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Pompberry, hence the name Pompoween. And if you already know me and are probably tired of my face by now, welcome back. Today, we've got the one and only Wednesday Addams. And I know what you're thinking. This look is just a wig with a widow's peak and a black shirt with a white collar. But listen, I actually really like this look. It's weird how different I look with black hair. I know I've done other looks with black hair before, like Elphaba, but my skin was green, so I was like literally completely different. But I don't know. I just feel so different. I feel so goth. Yeah, I actually really like this look despite its simplicity. Also for this look, I tried to use only products that I think Wednesday would use, if that makes sense. Like if she grew up and if she got into makeup. So I tried to use really cool indie brands. I know that it's really hard to kind of reinvent Wednesday Addams because there's not much to work with. She doesn't really wear makeup. She's a child. I wanted to approach it like, what makeup would she wear if she grew up and got into makeup? Am I overthinking this? I don't know. I could be. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think this is a look that she would actually wear? Or is it too trendy for her? Because I feel like this style of makeup is a little bit trendy, but also not really. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Alright, so I'm going to stop babbling so we can get on to the tutorial. So I've already done my foundation and now I'm going to brighten and highlight my face using the Milk Makeup Flex Concealer in the color Porcelain. And this is a lot lighter than my skin tone. I'm just applying it to the high points of my face so that I can get a really nice matte highlight. I'm also applying it right under the hollows of my cheeks to accentuate that contour when I apply it. And I'm dotting a little bit more under my eyes because your girl needs it. Then going in with the Tarte Pro Glow palette, I'm using the cream contour from this, and I'm applying it quite heavily in the hollows of my cheeks. I want the contour to be very defined and very sharp because she does have her mother's cheekbones after all. You know, Morticia Addams. I also contoured my temples, my nose, and my chin. Then I'm going in with a smaller flat brush to further concentrate that contour color and also to apply it more precisely around my nose. I want to do a button nose effect, so I'm drawing this little line right above the tip of my nose, and that helps to just accentuate the very tip. I'm also contouring under my lower lip. That just makes it look extra pouty and a little bit bigger. Then I'm going in with a Kaja Cheeky stamp in the color Koi, and this is the most adorable product you'll ever see in your life. I'm not even kidding. Look at this applicator. It's a heart, and all you have to do is stamp on the little heart on your face and then blend it out with your fingers. How is this not the most adorable thing you've ever seen in your life? I also took it on my finger and dabbed it on my nose. I wanted the skin to look very natural, very skin-like, and this blush color was very appropriate. It looks super natural. It just looks like it's my bare skin. Then I'm going in with the NYX eyebrow marker in the color Medium to draw in some freckles because, as I said, I wanted the skin to look like she wasn't wearing foundation kind of thing, even though my face is completely caked on with product. I also wanted to have a very youthful appearance. Then I'm going in with the Rimmel Stay Matte Loose Powder, and I'm making sure there's no creases around my eyes, and I'm setting that area heavily because I do tend to crease a lot. And I'm actually not going to be powdering my face at all because, as I said, I want the appearance of healthy glowing skin. Then I'm going in with the NYX eyebrow gel in the color Black, and I'm going to start drawing some fierce brows. Now for hers, I tried to keep it kind of straight, not too arched, and pretty thin as well. I wanted the brows to be fierce, but not like my Cruella fierce. Just a more natural looking fierce brow, if that makes sense. Then I'm going in with a Milk Makeup Cush Brow in the color Dutch. This is the darkest color, and I'm just applying it to my eyebrow hairs, the little that I have. And I'm concentrating it at the very front. I want the little front hairs to look bushy and point upwards. Then I'm going in with the Saucebox Cosmetics Nocturne palette, and I'm starting off with this caramel color. I'm applying it heavily under my eyes. I really want to have a sort of sickly look. You know how Wednesday always had like the bags under her eyes. So that's what we're going for here. Then I'm going in with the Melt Gemini palette, and I'm going to take Lorelei and intensify that even further and blending it out with that first caramel color. I'm taking it mainly under my eyes and on my crease. Then I'm taking the shade Cupcake and deepening everything even more. I'm taking very little on my brush because all these colors are really pigmented. Then I'm taking this plum color from the Saucebox palette and intensifying everything even more, making sure the colors blend really well into each other. Then I'm taking that color on my finger so I can pack it on heavily on my lid and making sure the edges are all blended out beautifully. And to make sure that happens, I'm taking that caramel color on a fluffy brush and just blending out all the edges. And if you get too carried away with the bags under your eyes, You can always clean it up with your beauty blender. Now I'm taking this bone color on a fluffy brush just to really blend out all the edges. Then I'm taking Saucebox Cosmetics eyeshadow in Daffodil and using it to blend out the edges, just to give the eye a slightly more mustardy tone. Then I'm going in with a Kaja Orange Blossom eyeshadow stack, and this product is really interesting. The eyeshadows stack up like this, and I'm going to be using the bottom color in my inner corners. I'm just applying it straight with my finger since this is a really shimmery shadow. Then I'm going in with the Lunatic Cosmetics Volume 1 contour palette, and I'm going to be using the darkest shade to contour a little bit more. I know I said I wanted her skin to look natural, but I still wanted the features to look very strong. Then I'm taking this dark brown and further contouring. Then I'm taking the Kaja Mochi Glow in the color Luna, and you'll see that this is a very discreet highlighter. It kind of gives the effect of glowing from within rather than a really bright highlighter. And so because of that, I kind of spread it all over my cheek, kind of like a blush topper. And I also applied it to the other high points of my face. And I thought I got a little carried away with my contour, so I went in with my beauty blender and just took it down a notch. Then going in with the Strobe Cosmetics Divinity palette, I'm using the color Bastet just to darken the eyes even more. I didn't want to use black for this look, but I still wanted to go pretty dark. So I'm using Bastet to darken it, and then I'm using that plum color to blend it out. Then I'm going in with a Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in the color Limitless Brown to line my waterline. And I'm making sure I apply it right at my bottom lash line as well, really working it in between the lashes. Then going in with a Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. And I know I always use this mascara, but what you guys never get to see is the before and after. Look at this. Look at this. Now do you see why I love it so much? Then going back in with that caramel color, I'm going to shade around my lips, concentrating it on the outer corners, above my upper lip, and below my bottom lip. I'm just working that product in slowly because I want to get a really nice fade. Then I'm going in with Lorelei to deepen it even more. And I know this looks crazy, okay? But bear with me. Then I'm taking the Black Moon Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the color Ashes, and I am absolutely in love with this lipstick. If you don't like gray lipsticks, you'll probably like this one because this one is a warm tone gray, so it's really, really flattering. While cool tone grays can make you look kind of dead-ish, a warm tone gray is really complimentary and just looks surprisingly nice on the lips. And I know this part's out of focus and I'm sorry, but I just went in and added some more freckles. I wanted to add some bigger and more prominent ones. So if I look more freckly in the next clip, that's why. Now it's time for the wig. And this wig is so beautiful. It's by Arda and it has a built-in widow's peak, which is amazing. But because the widow's peak can be kind of finicky, I just stuck it down with some spirit gum. I'm using the PPI spirit gum. Then I wasn't planning on wearing lashes with this look, but I ended up using the Eyelure Easy Elegance ones because they look pretty natural, but they still give a nice touch to the look. Once the wig was on, I noticed I needed more intensity on my face, so I shaded around my lips even more using the color Cupcake from the Gemini palette. And I'm just shading over the lipstick, and this is gonna blur out the edges. I know I had drawn in really sharp, precise edges, but I decided to get rid of them. And this is the finished look. What do you guys think of this grown-up Wednesday Addams? I was actually so in love with this look that I redid it and wore it out a couple days after shooting this video, and I posted it to my stories, and you guys really liked this look, and little did you know, it was actually one of my Halloween looks. But I didn't say anything because I wanted it to be a surprise. And the reason I decided to do Wednesday Addams is not only because Arda sent me this wig with this widow's peak, which yes, this is a lace front that has a widow's peak built in. They're one of the only companies that do that, so it's a pretty unique wig, but Wednesday Addams was my favorite Halloween costume I ever did as a kid. I dressed up as her when I was around 8 years old, and I wish I had the picture to insert here to show you guys. I don't know where that picture is. When I was little, my mom had this kind of rule for Halloween that I had to be something spooky. Like whenever I wanted to be something cute or something that had really nothing to do with Halloween, she's like, no, it's Halloween, you have to be something scary. And so one year I dressed up as Wednesday and I absolutely loved it. I have always loved the Addams family, so I was just ecstatic to be able to be one of my favorite characters. Because little 8-year-old Pompberry didn't know what cosplay was, so it was just a really cool feeling to dress up as one of my favorite characters. And so today, I'm kind of repeating history, but this time as a grown-up Wednesday Addams. I really hope you guys like this. As I said, I know it's a simpler look, but I don't know, last-minute costume? Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to come back tomorrow for another Halloween tutorial. I'll see you then. Bye! Not gonna lie, I feel really cute right now.